Okay, so this is Jason Price, the library guy, with you here. I'm going to show you a little bit, and as you can see, we've got an updated website that we've had for, I don't know, probably the last 6 to 9 months. But I want to show you where to access some library databases. And the number one resource that I suggest that you start most of your research with in your assignments is going to be inside of what we call TechShare, and it's going to be Academic Search Complete. Now, you can access it a couple of different ways. The easiest way is just up here at the very top. I've got a library tab now, which I'm very excited about. So if you just click on library, it should take you, and you can see you can get there from pull down menus. If you go to Campus Life, you can find the James W. Dillard Library. But it's just going to have a picture of the library so you can kind of see what everything looks like. And then we've got some stuff on the left-hand side. You don't necessarily need to know that at the moment for this particular recording, but you can play around with it a little bit. But the database is for research. If you click on it, it's just going to take you down here, and you can see we've got 5 different sets. Now, I'm going to show you the TechShare databases, and I'm going to show you the EBSCO databases, in particular Academic Search Complete to start, and then we'll branch out a little bit from there. But once I get all these new ones recorded, you're going to have them on the right-hand side of this, of each database to show you how to use them. But in the TechShare databases, we just click on it, and you'll notice that I'm here on the FPC campus in Borger. If you're at Perryton, Dalhart, any of the FPC actual campuses, the physical location, it's going to kick you straight through. If you need the usernames and passwords because you're working off campus or at one of our dual credit sites, they're all inside of your student portal. So you just need to log in and click on passwords for library databases. For you faculty members, same for the faculty portal. You just click on that. It's going to take you straight there. Now, you can see some of the new resources that we've got, and that changes every year. And you can get there a couple of different ways. You can go to the complete list of databases from A to Z, but if you just scroll down just a little bit, you'll see EBSCO's Academic Search Complete. And the EBScoHost databases are pretty large, and you can search them all at once. But whenever you click on it, it's going to take you to a screen that looks something like this. And now, for most of your assignments, I mean, you could just start typing just like you would Google, but I would recommend against that. Before you do anything else, I would scroll down and click on full text. This means if you've got full text checked, you're just going to see articles that we have the PDF or HTML version on so you can read them immediately. And I don't have to request a paper copy for you, so you'll get instant access. The other thing is most of your instructors are going to want scholarly or peer-reviewed journals, so make sure that that's checked if that's something that your instructor is asking. And then just type whatever it is that you're looking for. I know a lot of you take psychology. They want you to look up psychology, and some of you are going to be in history. They'll want you to look up history articles and all those kind of things. But you can look at just about anything that you want. So just for argument's sake, let's say I'm in a history class and I want to look up George Washington. Well, you can just type that in, but you can see that there's way too many results for that. There's almost 7,000 results. You don't want to have to sift through all those kind of things. So you can do a number of different things to change it. Now, if you put quotes around it inside of the EBSCO databases, it's going to give you things that are exactly in the word order George Washington. Now, that doesn't do a whole lot to remove it. So there are a couple things you can do. One of them is some instructors only want you to do stuff through a certain time. I know our history instructors, they want 1992 to the present. And so you do that, and now you can see there's still quite a bit of stuff there on George Washington. And you'll notice that if you're looking for the president, the first one's George Washington Carver, so that's not necessarily what it is that you might want. But if you narrow it down a little bit, you can type in George Washington and Revolutionary War. Now, these pull-down menus, you can search by title or author if you know any of those kind of things. But if you're just looking for a keyword search about what's actually in the title of the article or what's in the subjects, how it's cataloged, or what's in what we call the abstract, the 100 to 200 word summary, you can do that. So right now, let's try to narrow it down a little bit. And if I look up George Washington and the Revolutionary War, now I'm down to 29. And so that's a much easier list of things to look at. Now, another thing that you can do to limit your results is, say you're doing this for an article review. Well, you can see down here under the source types, we have 11 academic journals and we have 18 book reviews. Well, let's say academic journals, so we're just getting academic articles. And now we've just got 11, and you can see the titles are all here in blue. This little piece of paper with the magnifying glass, if you hover over it, it's going to give you how everything's cataloged. But the bibliographic information, if you will, but it's also going to give you the abstract. So you don't have to sift through the entire article to figure out if it's something that you actually might want to read. Now, by default, it's going to do 10 a page, and you could do a number of things. But let's say we want to do a revisionist patricide, Thomas Paine's letter to George Washington. If you click on the blue link, it's going to take you to the actual article page. And so this has got the bibliographic information, once again, what you're going to need for your works cited page and for doing your citations. On the left-hand side, we've got the PDF and the full text versions. So you can click on whichever one you want. I'd refer you to the PDF full text because it's going to give you the page numbers of what the article, what page the article appeared in the original journal. But you can do the full text option, and if you choose to do that, it will read it to you. I'm sure a lot of you may have screen readers that'll do that too, but you can use Australian, British accents, all those kind of things. So if this is the one you want, print it out, make sure that you don't forget it, or save it on a flash drive or your desktop, however you want. But there's also some other things that it can do on the right-hand side of the screen for those of you that need to know how to do the citation in your works cited page or bibliography or reference list. You can just scroll through here and it'll tell you here's how to do it in APA. Now for history, you're probably going to do Chicago Turabian. I think he prefers the humanities style, although there's the author and date style. For those of you that are taking, some kind of literature class, I'm sure MLA is going to be what you're asked to do. Now, these are not 100% accurate, so you need to double check them against the OWL at Purdue University and take a look at that. So that's just kind of how to do a basic search. Now, we're just trying one database right now, so in the next video, I'm going to show you if you can't find something in one database, where to go next.